Greetings, I am Lies.
And I am Scandal.
And let's play Doki Doki Literature Club together.
Yeah!
Woo!
Woo! Thank you very much, guys, for joining us.
Yes.
This was a game that was actually sponsored by somebody from our Ko-Fi, which is super cool. And as far as we know right now, because we were so eager actually to start this, they go currently by Al. But Al, if you're listening and you would like to be known by a different name, we would be more than happy to correct ourselves.
To call you whatever. They're like, actually,
yes.
It's pronounced A-L.
Oh, it's Ale. Absolutely.
It's ale without the I.
Ooh, or without the E.
At any rate, this is sort of the answer for any of you that are coming from our channel as regulars to the quiz we ran of what do people want to see. And quiz.
You said quiz in art.
All right, it's a quiz. And
a quiz.
We ended up with this, and we are very excited to have someone have actually bought one of the games on our wish list in our Ko-Fi. So that was super cool. And in the meantime, we're just going to plow right ahead.
Yes, absolutely. So here we go.
This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warnings, please visit http://ddlc.moe/warning.html. Okay, so neither of us know what's in this game.
Yes.
Like we have heard, it's spooky, it's creepy, it's a psychological thriller, but that's really it.
Yes.
So all of these content warnings being here, please take those to, your own level of severity.
Yes.
Like, if you feel like you don't know what's in here and it might be something that would bother you, please keep yourself safe.
Yes.
And go find out what you need to find out. We're going to plow ahead and hope for the best.
Yes, and if we need to censor anything, if we find something that may be a little bit inappropriate, we will find out. But as we said, right now, currently, as we're recording this, just in the moment, we have no idea what we're going to run into. We haven't been to this website, but we are going to take care of ourselves also as we need to as well. And if you, for any point in time, feel like you can't handle something, please feel free to pause, walk away, stop the entire view, and feel free to not continue. That is a thing that I completely grant you permission to do.
Additionally, if you suffer from, basically wanting like conclusion or wanting to know what's happening, basically like curiosity of watching a train wreck, even if it hurts you, just feel free to swing into the comments and say, hey guys, what happened? And we will totally break down the simple version of it for you.
Yes.
So that you can, or you can go spoil it for yourself safely elsewhere. Okay?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, here we go.
All right.
By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age, and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content.
Sure.
So I feel like that says two things at once right there.
Yes.
It says, one, we found a lot of disturbing content in games that aren't even rated teen by our estimation of how world works and such.
Yep.
So I would tend to say if they're going, this is for 13 or older, and that is their rating, but then saying highly disturbing content, it means they're very aware of the rating system, and they know that certain things can really get to people, even if, your ESRB or whatever says it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, which is a thing you always want to be careful with anyway, because actually if you know anything about how the American rating system works, it's actually it's like a voluntary system, and it's actually... It's a system that basically the system itself that it's meant to control came up with to control itself before anybody else had any opinions about it. So
all right,
it's interesting.
So let's do this. We agree.
Right, we're going to agree.
We agree that we might be disturbed.
Yay!
Done.
Let's do it. Team Salvato.
Oh no, this sounds adorable. This game is not suitable for children and those who are easily disturbed. Well, I don't know if I'm easily disturbed because I'm sure
this is so cute.
Easily is an opinion, but I'm gonna find out, I guess.
All right, so let's do a new game. Oh no!
Please enter your name. Okay, so who did the last pro tag?
Me.
Of what we're doing? You did.
Oh no, you did. You did.
Because I did. Because I was in.
My nurse girlfriend is the newest one.
So that's me. All right, so then
it's my turn.
All right, you're gonna be one.
All right, so we gotta pick a name. We gotta pick something ridiculous.
I think something really dorky.
Yep, something incredibly dorky. Like, we can't do like Scandal because that's not dorky enough.
We can't call ourselves bitch. It's too cute.
Bitch. Hello, bitch.
Hello, bitch. Greetings, bitch. What are something like really silly, like
pants?
Pants?
No.
Oh no, it's a pants game, and you just insert pants everywhere.
Well, if we need something really like poignantly.
Oh, what if it's
splat?
like an onomatopoeia? I was gonna say like
splat.
Okay, splat.
Our name is Splat.
Hopefully, this is not a game about murder, because that might be really dark.
No, that would be a wump.
Wump?
A wump. It's a fandom thing that people are now using because they go, you're supposed to tag your gore, so that's how they go, we're into wump.
Oh, God.
Anyway,
I did not know. Hey! I assume that's not the protagonist, because you would know who you were.
Oh, yeah, I would totally know who I was.
All right. Do something.
Let's see. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself.
And
the girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children, except clearly I hate her guts and I think she's ridiculous because OMG, she just like won't leave me alone. And honestly, I don't know what gender I am and it doesn't really freaking matter because it occurs to me that there was no information in the beginning as to whether or not you were a boy or a girl or anything else.
We are an amorphous blob that
Blork.
is nonetheless a good friend.
Hello.
And that is why we're named Splat. Scooting along, blah, 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 blah,
blah,
blah.
blah, blah,
Okay, you are judgy of your friend Sayori, just so you know.
So much. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long.
Okay, so...
Except that sucks.
No, that doesn't actually work for me. I've actually had that a few times where they're like, of course you guys are friends, you've known each other for so long. And there's been a lot of times where it was like, yeah, I knew them when I was a really little kid, and the only thing people needed to get along was just like general like active play.
Well, you know, we're both stuck in the same prison, so clearly we're friends.
Situational friendships in school,
Oh,
I was
God.
never very good at, but also like I didn't go to school after 4th grade, so there's that.
Yeah, but my friend was also struggling with dyslexia, which makes sense.
Which I still
So,
struggle with.
I
real
really
bad.
still wish that a lot more games still had a dyslexic font to help my friend, let alone people, one, who are tired, or also people sometimes who are reading a little bit too fast. Dyslexic fonts are actually incredibly helpful for stuff like that. So.
Additionally, they've done some research with dyslexic-friendly fonts, and they actually help a lot of people's brains engage more in the way some people have recommended, hey, if you're trying to write a novel and you're struggling, use Comic Sans because it will help your brain stay engaged in what you're doing, and
Yes.
there's been quite a bit of research on that.
Yes.
Anyway, first, how long?
We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would just get tired of waiting up because, like, whoa, I've got places to be, I've got anime to watch, I have stuff I just need to do, don't
right.
you know?
So my friend's got a real clear idea of character here, and I'm super entertained, but I'm also just enjoying this cute little neighborhood. I
Adorable.
think it's very charming, and on the other hand, like, I kind of almost am like, I just am afeared of the darkness that is coming. But at the same time, I'm also just
like it's looming.
I want to enjoy the cuteness while it is here.
While it lasts.
And I'm like, I there's gonna be so much ad-libbing in this game. It's gonna happen.
Oh yeah, this is what we do. We world build. Watch
It's
us
gonna
world
happen.
build. This is gonna happen. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away.
Oh please, don't run away. Wait for me. No, I'm coming. I'll get there. I promise.
Oh my
I ran
God,
terribly while I'm flailing my arms, but I'm trying.
Well, however, I just sigh and I like idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me because I have an idle animation, don't you know?
Is that what idling is?
Yeah? You idle, you know, like a car idling, except that you don't have to turn yourself on because you already woke up in the morning. Your on button has been engaged.
So you're always on idle if you're not asleep?
Yeah?
You just idle in a chair? I'm not familiar
What if
with
you
that term.
idle, like, in bed while you're asleep? Like,
Oh,
that is still
God.
considered to be, like, an
Your
idling
motor
state?
is running 100% of the time.
Uh-huh.
It's your heart, and you're just always idle.
Boom.
It's okay.
This is why you fart in your sleep. No.
Oh my God, my friend. I overslept again.
Oh, baby. I honestly think she sounds like she's depressed. Like, she suddenly started doing this thing. She sounds like she suddenly got depressed.
Yeah, like something really threw her life off really hard. Usually when, and I've talked about this a few times, when someone you know has a sudden change in their behavior, even if it's a, like, I want to say it's an oxymoron, slow sudden change, such as they start doing something dramatically different that happens over a relatively short period of time.
Right.
That can still be a sudden change. You can go, hey, something's gone on. Something has dramatically shifted in her life if she's just doing this all of a sudden.
Yeah.
But I caught you this time.
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Like,
Oh,
you just do not realize, like, how much I need to wait.
stress mark. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me.
Yeah, no, I kind of was.
But I tried so hard to get here, and it's really nice to walk with you, and I hate going to school
Okay.
alone.
I have to really say that I'm enjoying all the cute little animations and all the different poses. Like, they are super engaging. Like, good job, guys. Like, the poses and the posture and the wiggling of, like, the dolls, they're really nice. Like, why can't more visual novels do this? Like, seriously. I know they kind of do it a little bit in Arcade Spirits. They really don't do it in the Arcana, and when we played Obey Me, they were mostly using 2D live modeling, which honestly felt like a little bit much for me, and / wasn't really the best example, because some of it looked a little awkward.
Yeah, I was to say, it was actually kind of fun when they did the little bounce thing.
Uh-huh.
And I was just like, I don't even know how to explain it very much, but it's like they're using a couple of different styles of sort of animation together. That one where you just do the clip frame to different doll forms, and then also just bouncing the doll itself, which I think a lot of people don't think about combining multiple animation styles together.
Right.
While that might sound silly, I think that is the case, and so they just go, I either went for live 2D, or I went for stop motion, or I went for, like just paper doll kind of
Right.
thing. And I think doing a lot of it is good.
With bits and pieces that we sort of swap out.
Yeah,
we
mixing
don't
it
really have
together.
a lot going on. Yeah.
Mhm.
I says,
That's mean, Splat.
well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're like a couple or something. Like, if I was going to date you, I have very high standards. Like, you should see my records on all of my games that I play at home. Like, I'm practically an incel, I swear, but I'm so much better than that. That's why I work on it all the time.
I am gonna die with my friends, and I'm sitting here going, I will play this, I'm gonna die. Oh my god, that's so bad. I just
It's
also sitting
so
here with my
mean.
fingers going, but this thing, but
You must
know,
love me.
if you were gonna, we don't have to be dating, but maybe they would just think we were friends, and it's okay if people think that we're friends, maybe.
Oh my god, please.
Fine. I will. I'm here, and you're here, and we'll just do this and walk to school, okay?
Yeah, yawn.
But you did wait for me after all, so even if you thought about not waiting for me, I know that meant that you couldn't overcome your desire to, well, just, not treat me badly. And so honestly, in the end, I think we're okay. Because it's what you do, not what you think, that matters.
Right.
I guess you don't have it have it in you. Sorry. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to.
Whatever you say, Sayori. Oh my god, let me just stop you there, because you are inclined to just kind of keep going and keep going off about stuff like this, and I don't think you understand. I clearly am the protagonist. I know everything that's going on, and I know exactly what I'm here for, okay? So we gotta go to school now. It's very important, and I hate everyone there.
If it's whatever I say, that means you'll listen to me. Like when I yell for you to wait for me to catch up.
Yeah, well, we cross the street together and make our way to school.
Making our way
As
down
we
school.
draw nearer, the streets become increasingly speckled. That's
Oh, cute.
adorable! Speckled with other students making their daily commute. Okay, so that sounds like a painting thing.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, that reminds me, so having done a lot of traditional art and also painting, the speckling is this sort of I'm just getting this very feel of animation with the movement and the brightness they have right now,
Uh-huh.
and then using that language. It's like other people just sort of pep and dot in,
Uh-huh.
like these little just bips of a brush
Right.
on, on the canvas.
Well, it's also the fact that due to the fact that they're speckles, there's not a lot of definition to them,
Uh-huh.
and therefore there's not a lot of focus on them. They're there to add to the background, but they don't take away from the scene at large.
So this is also a really fun little convention of going, speckled with other students, you know that you don't need to notice any of them. So it's a fun sort of literary convention, but also just storytelling convention to, if you don't put too much detail in things, people know that they don't need to pay attention to it.
Yeah, they're not
closely.
important kind of thing.
Right, and so that while there can be important things there later, or can be important to the environment overall, they don't go, and a girl with a pink shirt and a guy with yellow shoes and, that mob of soccer students, and then you think you're supposed to remember all these. So this is really
Right.
charming.
Daily commute.
By the way, Miss Blatt, have you decided on a club to join yet?
Oh my god, really? We're gonna be talking about clubs. You know how much I hate clubs. A club?
I love my friend ad-libbing when they haven't read the screen, and I do it too all the
Aw.
time, and then we'll look back and be like, oh, that is part
Oh,
of
my
it.
my character is a jerk.
Yes!
I love it! I was
Yeah.
right on! I already told you already. I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I have just way too much time that I need to spend on doing other things, my me time, just with me, alone,
You
without you or anyone else getting in my space, so that I can finish my homework and be prepared for the SATs or some shit like that. I don't even know.
Are you talking about your Otome game habit?
What?
I think
And I don't have an Atome game habit. I'm sorry. I worked really hard for all of those top scores, and I will be crushing it next time when they do an Arcana con. Arcanacon.
Arcanacon.
The Arcanacon.
Welcome to the Arcanacon.
The Arcanacon. It's like Tumblr. It's like TumblrCon.
Okay, but the Arcanacon convention.
Oh my god, that sounds
right.
terrible. I haven't been looking either. Like, why would I look? I lack the ability to do so. I totally forgot, like, my glasses today. And then I, like, stabbed myself in the eye with, like, a stick. And it really hurts, and I'm just sort of bored.
So her posture and emotion changed, but she actually literally shrank. They pulled her whole doll down, so she sort of shrank into herself. That was really charming emotional conveyance. That's not true.
Sorry, I wasn't looking at the screen.
It's okay.
So I
That's
missed
why I was
it. I'm looking at my friends
it.
going,
And it was just, like that is happening. My friend is performing to me, where I'm also performing to them. But it's also this thing if you look back at the screen, and then there's you tap the button, and it was just she did just sort of collapse in on herself, and it was very charming.
Aww, I really love the amount of animation involved in this. It's really good.
You told me you would join a club this year. Don't you remember? You said that to me when I was asking you when you were really busy doing other things.
I would never be busy doing other things. I probably was just preoccupied. What? Like, did I? I could swear. Like,
yes.
I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations. Probably at some point, I'm sure, where I was, like, throwing up or something. Maybe it was, like, after a cupcake eating contest. I'm not really sure about that, where, I was just dismissively going along with whatever she was going on about because, I was sad.
So it was last year, the last day of school, and remember you wanted your picture in the yearbook really hard, and you said you hadn't done anything all year, and so then they had all those, like different activities at the last day of school event, and so you joined the cupcake eating competition, and they had a really good picture of you, but unfortunately it was you sort of, blowing chunks. But I took that moment to ask you if maybe instead of panicking at the last minute, next year you'd like to join a club, and you kind of said yes, and I think you might have been saying like, yes, I want to be done with this, but you also said yes, you'd join a club with me, and I know you're very reliable, so I'm going to hold you to your word.
Oh my god, Sayori, just shh. Do you hear that? It is the winds of change.
No, it's you being reliable.
No, it's probably me having gas. I'm not sure. Okay, Sayori just likes to worry a little bit too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time. Oh my fucking god, on games and anime.
You were right.
Yes, I am a complete shut-in. I am an incel in training. Watch
That's
me.
amazing. I know. And you spend all of your time on, dating apps and otome games and on visual novels.
Okay, this is not to rag on people who do this particular kind of behavior. Based on
this is actually meant to be a joke on us because we spend a lot of time on it on the channel.
Yes.
So if you're new here and you think we're mocking these people, we're mocking ourselves.
Oh yeah, we're totally
real hard. And I was specifically actually just about to go with, because that one game, that you were playing all the time, and so I tried to join you, Freshman Fantasies, but then I got bored, so I didn't keep playing.
Oh my god. And then this is why, actually you just don't understand that I picked up this really cool game. It's called Doki Doki Literature Club. And it's just so much more interesting than, whatever the heck.
That's it? You want to join a literature club? Oh, I would love to do that with you. You're so smart. Splat, we should do it.
I got done with the Arcana a while ago, my dude, and I just wanted to move on to something more normal, but you can't let me have normalcy. Can you? Okay, well, fine. I guess in the next one, we're just gonna it together, except that it's more like her asserting herself and being positive, because sometimes you cannot tell which one it is. I swear to God. But anyway, thank you very much, guys, then, for joining us. If you like what we do, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and please also feel free to go check out our Ko-Fi or Patreon. That's how we actually got this game out. Yay! Thank you again to the person who sponsored this. And again, if you'd like us to use a different name, please feel free to show up and tell us what you'd like us to call you, because we are making some assumptions right now and we do not know.
And in the meantime, until you tell us your name's not Al, I'm just gonna think you as a giant anime suit of armor.
Yes! You're gonna be one of the Alric brothers and it'll be great. I'll be a huge fan. All right, well, thank you very much, guys. I have been Scandal.
And if you are new to this channel and or are joining us via this series, just to give you a little picture of what we're doing, this game is going to be posting 5 days a week at about 20-minute episodes, and we ourselves, Liza and Scandal, we post every single day. So if you're looking for a lot of content or you want a variety of different series to be able to pick and choose from, please spend some time with us. We'd love to have you.
Yes, absolutely.
And for everybody else who has come along for this, we are excited for this ride, and I have been Liz. And it was great playing with you. Bye!